My princess, I've made official today. There are moments in life that feel bigger than time itself. Moments that do not just pass by, but stay in the heart forever. Today is one of those moments, a moment of clarity, emotion, and responsibility. When someone truly loves another person, it is not only about feelings, it is about respect, intention, and commitment. Love is not something that should remain hidden in confusion or uncertainty. Real love becomes meaningful when it is expressed with honesty and dignity. Today marks a personal decision, a decision to make someone very special officially known in the heart and in life, not as a temporary emotion, but as a serious commitment filled with care, loyalty, and future responsibility. She is not just someone in life, she is the person who brings peace into thoughts, softness into difficult days, and meaning into simple moments. When life feels heavy, her presence becomes a reminder that kindness still exists in this world. Calling someone my princess is not about status or fantasy. It is about respect. It is about valuing her emotions, her dignity, her dreams, and her individuality. A real princess is not defined by a crown, but by her character, her strength, and her heart. Love, in its purest form, does not need confusion. It needs clarity. It does not grow in secrecy or doubt. It grows in understanding, communication, and trust. That is why this moment feels important, not because it is dramatic, but because it is honest. Every relationship reaches a point where silence is no longer enough, where emotions must be expressed clearly, where intentions must be defined, and where the heart must choose direction instead of hesitation. Making someone official in an emotional sense means more than words. It means responsibility. It means protecting her feelings, respecting her presence, and valuing the connection with sincerity. It means no confusion, no mixed signals, and no uncertainty. In life, many people experience feelings but do not express them properly. And because of that, misunderstandings grow, hearts become distant, not because love is missing, but because communication is incomplete. That is why clarity is a form of kindness. When love is real, it should bring peace, not stress. It should bring comfort, not confusion. It should make life better, not complicated. A healthy relationship is one where both people feel emotionally safe and respected. Today's decision is also a reminder that emotional maturity is important. Love is not only about excitement, it is about stability. It is about choosing one person with full awareness and standing by that choice with respect and consistency. A princess in real life is someone who deserves honesty, someone who deserves loyalty without conditions, someone who deserves attention not only in words but in actions, because actions always speak louder than promises. This journey is not about perfection. No relationship is perfect, but what matters is effort. The effort to understand, to communicate, and to grow together. Mistakes may happen, but what defines love is the willingness to correct them with sincerity. Sometimes people fear commitment because I think it limits freedom, but real commitment does not limit life. It gives it direction. It creates emotional stability and builds trust between two hearts that choose each other. Today is not just about announcing feelings, it is about building a foundation of respect and emotional clarity. It is about removing confusion and replacing it with understanding. When two people respect each other deeply, their bond becomes stronger than any external pressure. The world may have opinions, distractions, or noise, but true connection remains steady when it is built on honesty. Love is not something that should create anxiety. It should create calmness. If a relationship brings peace, it is moving in the right direction. If it brings confusion, it needs clarity. And clarity is exactly what this moment represents. To call someone my princess is to promise emotional care. It is to say that her feelings matter, her happiness matters, and her presence is valued with sincerity. It is not just a phrase, it is a responsibility. As life continues, this decision becomes a reminder that relationships grow stronger when they are treated with respect. Every word spoken, every action taken, and every moment shared contributes to the future of that bond. In the end, love is not measured by how loudly it is expressed, but by how deeply it is respected. True, love is calm, steady, and honest. It does not need exaggeration, it only needs truth. And today, this truth is simple. When the heart chooses someone with clarity and the mind supports that choice with responsibility, then love becomes not just a feeling but a promise. A promise of respect, a promise of loyalty, a promise of emotional peace. As the day slowly comes to an end, I begin to realize that making someone official is not simply a beautiful announcement. It is the beginning of a new chapter filled with responsibility, patience, and hope. A relationship does not become meaningful because of one special moment alone. It becomes meaningful because of the countless ordinary moments that follow where love is expressed through kindness, honesty, and consistency. There is something powerful about knowing that two hearts have chosen to walk in the same direction. It creates a sense of peace that cannot be purchased or borrowed. It is the quiet confidence that someone believes in you, stands beside you, and wants to build a future together. When I look toward tomorrow, I do not imagine a life without challenges. Every relationship will face unexpected moments. There will be misunderstandings, difficult conversations, and days when patience is tested. But these moments are not the end of love. They are opportunities to strengthen it. Real commitment is shown when two people refuse to let temporary emotions destroy a lasting bond. It is easy to smile when everything is going well. The true measure of love is remaining respectful when life becomes complicated, gentle words spoken during difficult moments have the power to heal wounds that anger could never repair. My princess deserves more than compliments. She deserves honesty that never changes with circumstances. She deserves loyalty that remains steady even when life becomes busy. She deserves encouragement when she doubts herself and appreciation when she quietly gives her best without expecting recognition. Every strong relationship grows through trust. Trust cannot be demanded and it cannot be built overnight. It develops through countless small choices, being truthful, keeping promises, respecting boundaries, and remaining dependable. Create a foundation that becomes stronger with every passing day. I also believe that love should inspire personal growth. A healthy relationship encourages both people to become kinder, wiser, and more compassionate instead of changing each other into different people. True love helps each person become the best version of themselves. There will always be voices from the outside. Some people will offer support, while others may offer criticism or misunderstanding. But lasting relationships are not guided by public opinion, they are guided by mutual respect and shared values. When two hearts communicate openly, outside noise gradually loses its influence. Gratitude is another important part of this journey. It is easy to notice grand gestures, but lasting happiness is often found in simple moments. A thoughtful conversation after a long day, a word of encouragement during a difficult week, or a sincere smile during ordinary life can become the memories that stay with us forever. Every promise carries responsibility. Saying, I choose you means choosing patience during disagreements, forgiveness after mistakes, and hope during uncertain times. These choices are repeated every day, and together they create a relationship that becomes stronger year after year. Love should never be built on fear, it should be built on confidence, respect, and emotional safety. When both people know they can speak honestly without fear of judgment, their connection becomes deeper and more meaningful. Communication becomes a bridge instead of a barrier. As this journey continues, I hope we never lose sight of the values that brought us together in the first place. Kindness should always be stronger than pride. Understanding should always be greater than assumptions. Respect should always guide every decision we make. Looking ahead, I see more than celebrations. I see a future filled with shared dreams, meaningful conversations, and steady support through every season of life. Success will be sweeter because it is celebrated together, and challenges will feel lighter because they are carried together. Perhaps that is the greatest lesson of all. Love is not about finding someone perfect, it is about choosing someone with sincerity and continuing to choose that person with the same respect every single day. Perfection is impossible, but commitment, compassion, and honesty are always within our reach. Today may be remembered as the day I made my princess official, but I hope the days that follow become even more meaningful. Announcements are remembered for a moment, yet faithful. Actions are remembered for a lifetime. I want our story to be written not only with beautiful words, but with meaningful actions that reflect trust, peace, and unwavering respect. As we continue this journey, may every challenge become a lesson, every success become a shared celebration, and every new day become another opportunity to strengthen the bond we have chosen to protect, because in the end, the most beautiful love story is not the one that captures the world's attention, it is the one that quietly fills two hearts with peace, purpose, and lasting happiness.